There it is. There's the game. We quest the broom. We quest the broom. And here is the GOAT. The best card in all of Lorcana. It wins games. Victory. This is the brooms deck. The dust under the rug because they're being swept. We got all kinds of brooms. We got 1 broom, 2, 3, 4, 5 big brooms in this deck, and they all synergize with 2 other cards, Enchanted the Sorcerer, and Mickey Mouse, another sorcerer. What's his thing? Wayward Sorcerer. I should have known because I pulled his Enchanted. Merlin to draw cards, GOAT to win games. You got Let the Storm Rage On, Strength and Raise and Fire, the Steel Popsicle right here, and then you got Sorcerer's Tower, which is going to be our favorite location. Your brooms get to move there for free, and then when they're there, they get to gain a lore. Your characters named Magic Broom can move here for free. Characters get 1 lore while here. They can quest for an additional lore. So that's pretty cool. Let's talk about the Enchanted real quick because this card is popping off in value right now. The powerful sorcerer, timely intervention. When you play this character, if you have a character named Magic Broom in play, you may draw a card. So drawing a card for only 2 ink, always incredible value. Arcane Study, when you have 2 or more Broom characters in play, this character gets 2 more lore. So that's quest for 3. He's only a 1/3, so he's kind of squishy, but like, get him on the board, get your value, and you're good to go. The Mickey Mouse, whenever one of your broom characters is banished in a challenge, you may return that card to your hand. So if you have multiple Mickeys on board, it's going to make your brooms cost less. If you have 1 Mickey on board, you can play this for free. Let's get into a game. Let's see if we can get some dubs. This is what we learned in this video. Number 1, don't quest your Mickey. Number 2, actually a good deck now with Enchanted and the 2-cost evasive broom. I also do this cool play with the 2-cost broom that gives evasive, and I give it to Enchanted, and then their Robin Hood can't take it out because now it's a 1/3 with resist 1. Pretty cool stuff. And number 3, broom.
I'm in my mum's car. Broom. Get out of my car!
Our first game looks like it's going to be the Emerald Steel. Is it going to be Diablo, the Devoted Herald? You know it is. We want the Popsicle for our 1-drop. That seems like a lot of fun. We don't really know what we're doing. I think we know that we want to keep that. We don't need him. And then we want to be pleasantly surprised by anything else that we get, right? Like Jan says, pretty cool. Mickey Mouse is great. We got the stuff that we wanted to get. Is it the brooms or is it a Fortisphere? What are our 2 be? Our 2 is that. Why would we do that? We want to get the value of the draw. We're going to go ahead and ink this broom because we don't know what it does. We didn't bother to read it and play a Fortisphere that lets us draw a card. And that has another ability. No, we're not going to talk about that one. Yet, we're going to talk about it now. For 1 ink, you banish this item. Chosen character of yours gains a bodyguard until the start of your next turn. There's the Pegasus, and we don't have an answer for it except for this card right here. We got the 3-cost broom. That's interesting because we could bounce Sid eventually. I don't know. That's just interesting to me. Putting out Sid and then we'll bounce it next turn. Right? Because having this out that could sing that is probably going to be some good value. They ink their Ursula Deceiver and play a Buckaroo. So we definitely expect to see the Shift Pegasus next turn. Ooh, that's our counter to that. There we go. Pretty sure that's what we want to do. Yeah, if I gave this guy bodyguard, he wouldn't be able to exert because he's still wet. So it's not like the bodyguard would proc then. There is the Floodborn. We get to discard a card. What a privilege. That was all their ink, so I guess we could get rid of this because we'll throw our Broom into the Pegasus. Or we just get rid of the Fox. Because we're not going to Fox. We're going to play that, and then we're going to Quest. For 3 big ones. Right? Weird choices, but it's what we're doing. It's what's for dinner tonight. We'll go ahead and anchor. We'll go ahead and play that Broom. Quest for twosies. Quest. And then because we don't want this to die, we're going to give our evasive bodyguard. He's not evasive on their turn. So yeah, we'll do that. And pass. So now they have to attack this guy, if they attack. So that saves Enchanted, because they could only do 2 damage to Enchanted. They could also shift the Pegasus. But who knows what they could do. Could be anything in their hand. Flow. There's the Beast, the Tragic Hero, right into the Inkwell there at 4. Looks like they want to play this card. Ooh, it's the Diablo, the Devoted Herald. And we have to discard a card. You already know it's going to be Mick Mouse because we want to snipe that Diablo. We saved our card that can snipe. Aw, snipies. They go ahead and do the 3 damage. And then looks like a pass turn. Hopefully they don't have anything for 1. If they have another Pegasus, that'd be crazy. I guess that's definitely what he had to do because then that Enchanted would be able to quest. For freezies, we're going to sing this one so we see our draw, see what we're cooking with. It is a Queen's Castle. But they could wipe board. Here. We could also move Enchanted to Castle. Could they take out Castle? They couldn't. Or I could take out this thing. Whenever this character quests, you may banish chosen item. We're making the weird plays. We're going to ink that. We're going to play our Castle. And we're going to move Enchanted there.
What is Sigma? You haven't subscribed yet?
And then we're not going to bother to quest because we want card draw more than we want quest draw. More than we want the lore. Ever heard of her? They ink at the news because we ain't got no cards in our hand. If they played it, we'd have to discard a card. They'd go ahead and play a Floodborn anyway. There's the Robbity Bobbity, the champion of Sherwood. They quest, and we get to draw 2 cards. We draw for the Queen's Castle for having a character there, and then we draw for turn. When it's out of location, it gains 3. It's gonna sing to get rid of that thing to get us a Broom. When you play this character, chosen character gains resist 1 until the start of your next turn. Well, that's just perfect for Enchanted. We'll play him, give him resist 1, and then we'll move our Brooms. And then this guy quests, and he has basically 4 willpower. He's a 1/3 with resist 1. So Robin can't take him out because it would only do 2 damage because we have that resist 1. And then these guys can't hurt him because he has resist. So we're sitting pretty. And they don't have enough to take out the Queen's Castle. So if they don't, we get to draw 3 cards and another one for our turn. We get to draw 4 cards. This is pretty nasty. We're doing nasty things, dude. They're reading the cards. They know what's up. They could have the Shift Pegasus. But why would they do that? They ink something. Strength of Rage and Fire. Play a Tinkerbell. Does 1 damage to these 2 cards. And then Bucky makes us discard our Broom. See you later, Broom. Broom, 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 broom. It's the sound the motorcycle makes. Broom, 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 broom. That's crazy, dude. I know Ryan Miller said, like, we don't talk about Bruno, like, we don't talk about the official Disney Lorcana client, but, like, he gave that answer to a lot of people about, like, is Pixar coming into the game? Then he said, it's like Bruno, we don't talk about it. And there was another thing, like, oh, we want Powerline in the game. And then Ryan Miller said, it's like Bruno, we don't talk about it. So I think maybe they literally just don't talk about it. They don't talk about the online client for Pixelborn, which is just too bad. They're going to quest and not take out this thing, which is okay with us because we can quest for 3. We're going to get to draw 3. There's the goat. There's a magic broom. And there's a Merlin rabbit. And then that's our draw for turn. This has rush, correct? Which can literally take out the Robin. We'll go ahead and quest for 3 because we know we want to do that. Quest for 1, 2. That's 17, 18, 19. Poop. Request or we take out this thing. It's a 3/5. So this one would have to take it out. We're okay with that because we have a broom in hand. $17, $18, $19, $20. I think we have game on board. I think they will not be able to have any way to stop us because our Queen's Castle will give us, unless they got a Zeus. A Zeus would do it. But we win now. Unless they have... I don't know. Because this goat can attack this and knock himself out. And that gets us a lore. We can also quest with it. They do Strength of the Rage and Fire. That gains us a lore. And then I think we're going to win solely off Queen's Castle. It's too good. Sudden Chill. We discard a card. Goodbye. Broom. And then we literally just win the game because of this. Because this isn't a Zeus and they can't sing it or pay for it. There's the game! Brooms, dude! Broom, 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 broom. Their second game against the Amethyst. Amber. Is it going to be the Mufasa deck? Or is it going to be some aggro? We got lots of cool cards. A Mickey and a Broom is what you like to see. We got our 1, 2s. That can be our 3s. We're chilling with this hand. We go second. Whoa. Should we ink Fortisphere? I think we ink Strength first. We are on the draw, so we don't have to think about it. Pascal onto the battlefield. We get the 3-cost Broom. We'll get rid of 3-cost Broom. We'll go crazy and play our 1-cost Broom and pass. This will be our turn 2 because we'll want to be able to take out their evasive characters with evasive Broom. Brum, 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 brum. There's the piggy. So it's a good thing that we saved this to take out the piggy. Ooh, that's even better. Two, three, yeah. We won't have time for Fortisphere, so we're going to get rid of Fortisphere. Put out this Broom. We're not going to draw a card. We ain't need it. We need to be able to have other stuff going on, right? We have other stuff going on. We expect to see 2 Lilos or 2 Maleficents. We expect them to go crazy. Wow, that's weird to have a really top-end card there with a 6 cost. But sometimes you gotta do you. They do 1. Oh, that did 2 damage. That makes sense. But that means that they ain't questing their piggy this turn. We take those. And in fact, we're gonna storm that piggy. Oh. No, they saved their piggy. Wow. Now we gotta save our storm. I think we'll play strength here so we can do a damage. Take it to Pascal. And we're going to pass a Roonies. Right? We want to get up to 4 so then we can play stuff for cheaper. Put our engine on board, never quest them. They ink the piglet, good news. And play a Merlin Rabbit, the draw engine of set 2. Popsicle is in set 2, huh? Wow. There's the quest. We find a Queen's Castle. But it looks like it's ink. Wow. Queen's Castle right into the inkwell. And then out comes the McMouse. Who's going to be able to sing stuff. And who's going to be able to make us pay less each turn. Do we quest? I don't think so. We want more Brooms in hand. But also we definitely should have, because it would have gone back to our hand when we do that. And then we would only play 1 to play it. We definitely should have quested. That would have been the right move. Brooms, brooms, brooms. For 4 ink, they play the Merlin Rabbit looking for a card that they want to ink. They ink the goat, which is good because we don't like it when they play goats because they get a lore. It's free lore every time. They quest, unquest, and pass the turn. We find our own goat. It says rush, yeah. Dang, that's crazy. When you play this character, you may shuffle all Brooms from your discard into your deck. All Brooms. Yeah, we like all Brooms. We'll go here. Put it back into our hand. We'll go here. I think we do ink the goat. Keep our ink up, not our funny up. We could sing Storm, but that wouldn't really help us. And then we don't want to quest Nikki because they could take it out by double attacking. And then they would get to draw 2 and we'd have no Mickey Mouse. So Mickey Mouse is here to never quest when you play the Broom decks. There is the Maleficent draw to move damage. Big Broom comes into play. Does it damage? They get to draw a card. We'll do that so they don't have any damage on the board. It goes back to our hand. Whenever they quest, I can draw a card. During your turn, whenever you draw a card, you may move 1 damage from chosen character to chosen opposing character. So now they have no damage on their side of the board to move. Broom or Fortisphere? I think it's going to be Fortisphere. We ink our very own Broom. Darn. We could ink and make that bodyguard, and then we could quest. We're high-key okay with that. We're going to make this thing bodyguard, because it's exerted. And we will quest for 2, just so we get that 2 lore, and he's pretty protected. They could, nope, they don't have any damaging spells, so I think we're good. We're good to go. You may have 1 damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Ah. Understandable. Whenever this character quests, you may draw a card. During your turn, whenever you draw a card. Okay, so they drew a card with that. That's why they were able to move another damage to the McMouse. That's pretty cool. Good legendary Maleficent. Not a lot of people are on this. Here's the Chair in a Box followers. And there's a Pascal. Ink the Rapunzel. They have 1 ink to play with. Do we see another Pascal onto the board? Nope. There's the Mim Fox. This one's definitely going to quest for 2. Go ahead and get rid of that. We didn't like that too much, having them do those things. We're not going to quest because we don't want to lose our Mickey Mouse. We could ink this so we're at 7 next turn. And then 8, we could play 2 of those. That seems like the move. So we could play literally 2 big rush brooms onto board next turn if we draw an inkable card. Which, how likely is it to draw an inkable card? There are 11 not inkables. It's pretty likely. Quest Chair in a Box followers, we'll see if they draw a card, which definitely going to do. They banish it to draw a card. That's Chair in a Box followers' ability. They quest with their sneaky little snake guy. Look at those snake arms. They got 7 ink to play with. It's a Mufasa. Where's the bee prepared? It's a Cusco. That's a weird looking mule. Yeah, I guess we get those on board. We should bodyguard though. Then let's just draw a card. That's pretty cool. It's the go. Oh, I banished my Broom. Definitely should have quested there. Should probably read what I click yes to. Right? That's crazy. Quest, and we're gonna pay the ink to banish and make this bodyguard to protect our McMouse. And we're chilling. I think we're in a good spot. They can quest for only 5. That goes to 13. Right? No, that's 12. Right? No, that's 13. No. 7 plus 5 is 12, dude. Their Mufasa gets them a Mim Fox. They quest it. Not the quested, but it enters exerted, and then it has to bounce a card, so it bounces the Merlin Rabbit. That lets him draw a card. Their Cusco does the final damage into our Broom. Cusco, when it's banished, it gets to draw a card. We get to return Brooms to hand. Broom, 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 broom. They play the Rush Peter Pan Shadows, which is going to be able to take out our McMouse. Which means that these are now 5-cost uninkables, and we won't be able to play both of them this turn. They read us like a book. I think we got this in the bag, though. The Rapunzel, that's 2 of them in the Inkwell. They don't want to heal no way, no how. They got lots of cards and still 4 ink to play with. What could it be? It's a Merlin Rabbit. What a hard decision. Why'd they take so long to make it? They get to draw a card. Stop looking at our Broom. I think they're checking to see if it's evasive, to see if it can attack the Pascal. But come on, buddy. They go for it. I think we'll play this Rush Broom to take out that Fox. We'll take this out to launch 2. Do we care about getting rid of the goat? That'll put us to 3. I think we keep the goat. But we could have had 13 lower. Just a little brain teaser, dude. They go ahead and take out our Broom with their rabbit. Goodbye, Broom. Sure wish we never would have quested that Mickey, especially with them not being steel. Like, there was no way for them to take it out unless they had that move damaging stuff with Maleficent. Never should have quested McMouse. Oh, they could also take out with Yzma. Yzma is going to shuffle our Broom. Let us draw 2. Guess what? It's 2 Brooms. Broom, 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 broom. And their board's getting real big. We are going to draw a card with the rabbit. It's McMouse. Love to see it. So we will ink the Broom and play Mickey Mouse. So we're able to play these 2 cards for freezies. They'll let us draw a card. We ain't going to do it, and we're going to pass. That puts us to 5 lore next turn. 5, 6. But we're not questing with that. So it's only 3, 4. They have 10 ink now because this dot quested and reduces cost. There's a Mufasa. We could expect to see another Mufasa. They quest for 7. That's the exact right math. They're going to bounce a rabbit to draw a card and heal it. Cool strats. And now we're on our... now we're kind of concerned. This has Rush, though, and it's going to be able to take out the Yzma. We should probably definitely just take out this Doc, though. And they're flooded. So they have 9 that they're questing for, and we need to make it less than 7. We need to make it 6. So taking out these 2 will do it. So we will go ahead and play that. Why don't you choose not to do those? Forgot that we could just broom cycle. Because it can go back to hand. And I can play my broom. Choose not to do those things again. Hit it. We can quest for 5. Let's go to 17. Do we do it? 17, 18, 19, 20. I think we just do it. We're not going to bother with the math, dude. We're just chilling. Now the ball's in their court. I think we should get it. Do you think we should get it? This is an interesting one for sure. That Mufasa can do weird stuff. They go ahead and take out the Mickey Mouse, so that means none of our brooms come back to our hand. Mufasa's going to take out a rabbit that's going to let us draw a card. There he is. Mickey Mouse, when you play this character, deal damage to chosen character equal to the number of broom characters you have in play. So if we played this, we would deal 2 damage right now. If they play Mufasa, they definitely have game on board because we won't have enough damage to take your boys out. Oh, they can't take this out? 17, 18, 19, 20. Boom. We got game on board. Unless they have something that has rush. If they have that rush Peter Pan, they can delay it again. But if they don't, we win the game. There's the piggy. And then we're just hoping that this isn't a rush Peter Pan. There it is. There's the game. We quest the broom. We quest the broom. And here is the goat. The best card in all of Lorcana. It wins games. Bow, bow, bow. Victory.